Welcome to the Polaris Adventures Podcast. I'm your host, Jared Christie. For years, I've been asked, where is my favorite place to ride? And while it's nearly impossible to choose just one location, I can definitely pick one state, and that's Utah. From red rocks, coral pink sand dunes, and lava tubes, Utah offers some of the most amazing scenery and unique rides anywhere in the U.S. And if you're going to choose one location to ride in Utah, I would suggest Southwest Utah. There's a ton of great options, and again, it's hard to choose just one. So on today's podcast, we're going to give you 3 places to ride. Located between Zion National Park and Bryce Canyon National Park, you'll find Prime Adventure Outfitters. So please welcome to the show, Rolane Grinnell, owner of Prime. Rolane, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jared. Thank you for inviting us on your show today.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to talk to you because you are in one of the best locations in the country. What's that like?
It is amazing. I came from Las Vegas years ago and just loved this area so much and loved the greenery and just the mountains that we decided to move here. What makes Utah so special? There's so many things that it's hard to put it all out there, but I got to tell you, just the mountains, the greenery, the lakes, the outdoor resources that are here are just fabulous. Not to mention the people that are in southern Utah are just great, down to earth people here.
We're smack dab in the middle of summer. How's it going so far?
Boy, we have been extremely busy this year. I think the word's getting out, and it is just going crazy out here. People are exiting the big cities because of the heat, especially like Las Vegas and California, and they're coming up here for their vacation. And then to just enjoy maybe sitting by the lake and fishing or, taking an amazing ATV ride or whatever else they have. There's just so many different options up here in southern Utah.
Let's give people a lay of the land because you're unique. You've got 3 locations that you send people to ride. You've got Bryan Head, which probably people are familiar with Bryan Head a little bit, Duck Creek, and Panguitch Lake, but they're all distinctly different. And for those people who don't know exactly where maybe Bryan Head and some of those other locations are located, where are you at?
So we are on the I-15, and we're just about 15 minutes north on the I-15 of Cedar City, 1 hour from St. George, Utah. About 2.5 hours from Las Vegas.
So easy driving distance.
Easy driving distance, exactly. We also are about 2.5 hours from the Salt Lake Valley. So lots of people come from the north down to ride these trails. Some of the trails we have down here are just world class.
So let's dive in and talk about some of those trails because having 3 locations, you can send people on different rides. Let's start with Bryan Head because that's the one people might know the most. I'm going to show up at your location, Rolane. You're going to send me out. What can I expect on the Bryan Head ride?
I think first what we're going to ask the customers, what is the customer's expectation? What is the customer looking for? And so we'll find out exactly what they're looking for and what kind of experience they're after and how many people may be in their family, and then we'll go over in Bryan Head. We have 2 main rides. They're a 2-hour and a 4-hour. Now, obviously you can expand those into longer trails and also you can, from our Bryan Head location, you can actually hit all the trails within our other 2 location area.
Tell me what I'm going to see on that Bryan Head ride because there's some amazing highlights.
There is, Jared. There's just a ton of cool stuff to see. So let's say that you came in, you've got a family, and you want to go out and see. We have Cedar Breaks National Monument right in our backyard. In Cedar, so we would send them out on a 2-hour ride, which would take you to Cedar Breaks National Monument. Your first stop would be a place called Marathon Point. Marathon Point gives you just an amazing view of Ashdown Gorge. Ashdown Gorge is part of the Cedar Breaks National Monument profile, and just amazing. From there, we're going to send you over to a place called Twisted Forest. Twisted Forest has a really cool waterfall in it, and it is the home of the bristlecone pines. The bristlecone pines are over 4,500 years old. They're the oldest living thing on Earth, and when you actually get there and check them out, they're just outstanding to see. From that location, we're going to send you up to a place called High Mountain. High Mountain is directly across from Cedar Breaks National Monument. And we send people up to the top of this, and the views are breathtaking. I mean, people come back just in awe from what they see up there. And it's the only place that you can actually get to that gives you a full panoramic view of the Cedar Breaks National Monument. So it is definitely a must-see. From there, we're going to send you down. Dry Lakes, which is a scenic backway, and we have this old school bus that was brought up and dropped off. It was converted from a school bus to a camper back in the 70s, and there's a big story about it. But it is something fun for the kids and for all to see and enjoy.
Does everyone stop at the school bus?
Oh, yeah. Everybody goes and takes pictures. And so nobody really knew the story of the bus. So we kind of came up with a story of the bus. And when you come into our shop, we'll share it with you. And the kids just love it.
So let's talk about your other two locations. You mentioned Duck Creek. It's different and maybe for your more avid riders at that location.
It is, and Duck Creek has become one of the most sought after riding experiences in the country. We have people that come and visit the Duck Creek area just for the ATV riding. It is absolutely world class. You know, there is in Duck Creek completely different scenery. As most of what we do out there are longer rides than the 2-hour or the 4 hours. We run into but if you were going to do a 2-hour, we send you over to Cascade Waterfall. Just outstanding. If you haven't seen it, you should Google it. We're going to send you over to the Mammoth Caves. Mammoth Caves are these huge caves that are ancient that you can go down in and actually walk through these caves. From there, we'll send you over to the lava fields. There's, the whole area up in Duck Creek is basically, and Panguitch is all on old lava fields. And if you haven't seen the lava rock or you haven't seen the beauty with the lava rock in the trees, it is absolutely just a must see. Duck Creek is just, like I said, you can ride for days and see so many beautiful sights.
Rolane, talk about that lava that you can see and ride near, because I didn't know this until I started going to Utah and riding, but there's lava all over the state. There's lava fields, there's lava rocks, there's lava tubes. And it was just, you go to Utah, you can expect the red rock and you can expect the scenery and the beauty and some things like that. But the lava caught me off guard.
Oh yeah, we sent you right out to the lava fields, where you can actually walk around them, you can take pictures of them. They're amazing, and they're just all over in our area.
Does that surprise people when they go out? They didn't know that?
I think it does, yeah. And we get people that come back in and go, gosh, we just didn't know there was all this lava around here. I'm not sure where their volcano is, or where it was around the area, but it is just it's beautiful. And when you see the lava all patinaed with the moss and the just the ancientness of it, it's just breathtaking.
Oh, it is. When you got that sort of darker black rock with a red rock, and then you throw some green on that and a blue skies, it is something else. That ride on Duck Creek sounds amazing, but you still have one more that you can send people to, and that's Panguitch Lake.
We have our Panguitch Lake location. We are in Panguitch Lake. You have Birch Knoll, which is just beautiful. It's in the lava fields. You have obviously Panguitch Lake, which is just it's a destination for the avid fishermen that just love to come out and fish. But we have, for the ride point, we have the overlook that overlooks Yankee Meadows Reservoir, that is just tremendous. And we also have what we call Horse Valley, that takes you down into Red Creek Reservoir. Red Creek Reservoir will take you over. You can go to Dead Lake. You can go to Red Creek. You can go to Parowan, Paraguna. All of these things kind of loop together, So there's trails for, the more experienced, and there's trails for just the family that's never done it before. We also offer that equipment for both. Whether you want to take something and go to the sand dunes, Coral Pink sand dunes, which is only 45 minutes from us, or you just want to do a cool scenic ride and get out there and experience what these Polaris machines can do. We offer all of that for you. It's a lot of work, but we've been at it for a number of years. So we pride ourselves on good experiences for our customers. Customer service is number one, but and you know what? The reason that we're so successful is because of Polaris, because of guys like you and our rep. Our rep that helps us with our program and our vehicles. Her name is Leslie, and she is just amazing. And the customer support that we get from Polaris allows us to just be above the rest of, maybe a private outfitter that's not part of the Polaris program. The support, the vehicles that we get every year are just the very best that Polaris has to offer, and it makes my job so much easier.
Rolane, thank you for being on the show. Southwest Utah is amazing, and enjoy the rest of your summer.
Thank you so much, Jared. I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of your show today.
Be sure to like and subscribe to the Polaris Adventures Podcast wherever you listen to your podcast, and we will talk to you again soon. Remember, every adventure counts.